Good morning. We will start session 2 on chapter practical geometry. So now let's see the next set of constructions. So in the previous session we constructed the quadrilateral, that is parallelogram, a set of quadrilaterals where 5 different things were given. Either it was 4 sides and 2 diagonals. So let us see in today's construction. Construct a second exercise. Construct a quadrilateral lift. So again all the sides, and let us see how many diagonals are there here. So this is the rough diagram of a quadrilateral LIFT. So here LI is 4 centimeter, IF is 3 centimeter, TL is 2.5 centimeter, LF, that is one diagonal measurement, is 4.5 centimeter, and IT, the second diagonal, that measures 4 centimeters. That means we have a construction here where 3 sides and 2 diagonals are given. Let us see this construction, how to go about this. So initially we will draw a base, that is LI, for 4 centimeter. Base 4 centimeter is LI. Okay, let us construct now first these 2 sides. So one is 3 centimeter and another is 2.5 centimeter. So for 3 centimeter, let me keep my compass here at point I and cut it for 3 centimeter. The cutting is done here. I can't mark any point there, but that is for 3 centimeter. Okay, keep that as it is. What is this measurement here? 2.5. So the second measurement is 2.5. Just mark for 2.5 here, which comes here. Keep it as it is. We can't do any marking because point of intersection is not given to us. But do we know this? This point is somewhere F, right? I just mark. This point is somewhere T. That much we know. From L to F is how much? That is a diagonal which is 4.5. So let us mark for 4.5. From L to F it is 4.5. It is cutting here. Should I extend this line? Yes. But how? Again by taking 3 centimeter and extending the arc and doing it. No freehand drawing there. So I again bring my compass here, extend this arc that comes up to here. This is my point F. I got my point F. Okay. Let me first join and finish this. It comes, this is one point and this is the diagonal. Let me also mention 4.5 centimeter, 3 centimeter. Now similarly this is T. That means IT measures how much? 4 centimeter now. Let me cut it for 4 centimeter. So from I to T it is 4 centimeter. The arc is coming here. Should I extend this arc? Yes. What was that? For 2.5. Retake the measurement for 2.5 again and compass here, extend this arc what you have drawn. So that arc comes and cuts here. This is my point. That point is nothing but now T. Understood how did we extend the arc? No freehand drawing there. Now join. So this point is T and this point is. So we will write the measurement of this also. This is 4 centimeter and this is 2.5 centimeter. Sometimes in exam what they will do, you know children, measure the 4th side. Here they have not asked, but if they ask you, measure the 4th side and write what is the measurement asked. Therefore, lift is the required quadrilateral. Okay, let's go with the next one. I hope this is very clear how to go with the construction. This exercise is very small. There are only 3. I'll only stick to the exercise. One session, one exercise, because you should get thorough with the type of the construction given. Let's see the next one. It's again a quadrilateral gold. Construct a quadrilateral gold. Let us do the markings. So G, O, L, D. Now see children, here GOLD I have written here as a gold, but when I see the measurement, there is no base measurement. For GO there is not measurement given only. So what I will do is I just change the vertices, right? So GOLD shall I make? I think that is fine, because GD is given, that is GD or DG. That is the same. I have something as a base which is more important. Let me go on marking OL. OL is given as 7.5 centimeter. GL, this diagonal, is given as 6 centimeter. GD is given as 6 centimeter. LD is given as 5 centimeter. And OD is given as 10 centimeter. Okay, let's go with the construction. As we have done the rough figure here, the base I have to draw for 6 centimeter. Let me draw the base for 6 centimeter here. Oh, 1 second. Yeah. Let me have a base for 6 centimeter. So this is the base for 6 centimeter. That is D and G. Then what do we have? Go on with the marking. We have 5 centimeter as DL. Mark for that, cut an arc for that. Anything you can start. You can also start with the diagonal. So I'll cut this for 5 centimeter. 5 centimeter line is coming here. So it's here. Okay. I don't know. I'll just write somewhere L for our clarification. Then what do we have? Before we cut that 7.5, it is not possible. First cut the diagonal for 10 centimeter. Now this construction will go a bit different than what actually you have here. Okay. It might change with my construction and your construction pattern. So please observe it neatly. Okay. This is for 10 centimeter children. Now I don't know further. This point is not known to me. Keep it as it is. I'll write this inside. So somewhere this is O. I don't know where the O will come. Let me keep the marking. Now what I have to do? I know this point is what? I know this point. That diagonal is given as 6 centimeter. Let me mark with that. So keep your compass here and cut it. So the line is here. This line I have to extend. Let me extend that line again. So I'll keep my compass, extend this line. If I bring it down, it will cut on this. That means this is my L. Got the L point? Okay, let's finish off with the L, what all we have. So this is for 5 centimeter here. Right, 5 centimeter. Then I know GL is 6 centimeter. Mark for GL. Now I could have planned my construction here, children. It's going that beyond. That's okay. Shall I erase this part and redraw my rough diagram here somewhere? So G O L D. So this is 6 centimeter. GL is how much? What was given? 6 centimeter again. This is 10 centimeter. LD was how much? 5 centimeter. I think OL is 7.5. Okay. This is done. We have already marked this for 7.5 from here. No, we have not marked. This was this arc what we had marked. Now, cut the arc for OL as 7.5. Let me cut an arc for 7.5. From here, I have to mark that. I'll redraw this arc once again. From here I have to mark that for 7.5. It comes here. Okay, so this point is what? O. Now I know this measurement. How much is that? 10 centimeter. Take the compass for 10 centimeter. Here my compass will not support for this because my measurements are beyond 1 second, children. I will redraw this arc for you. That's only because if I go to take the actual measurements and draw, my construction will come this small, wherein I can't show you the construction. So I have to take double the number and draw it over here. So I will redraw for OL once again. Okay, this is OL. This is somewhere O. Now this is for 10. Let me draw. From here, I'll cut an arc here. This arc is going this way, children. Can I extend this arc to cut it? Yes, I can extend this arc to cut it. Let me go for the extension. So this arc what I have drawn, I will just extend it. It will come and cut at this point, which is O. Did I get the measurements? I got it. I have got the point of intersection also. Now mark the point of intersection. Please don't go with the figure or the size shape how I have got. Look in for yours how you get it. First let us mark. This is 6 centimeter here. Go on writing as and when you mark, as and when you get something. This is 7.5 centimeter. And the last diagonal which is here, which is 10 centimeter. They can always ask you, find the measurement of OG, right? Since they have not asked. Therefore, gold is the required quadrilateral. Very clear? And the last construction. I am repeating it again. Please use sharpened pencils for the construction. And the last one, rhombus. Bend is the rhombus. So typically we have a figure of a rhombus like this usually, right? So B, E, N, D. Bend is a rhombus where BN is given how much? 5.6 and DE is given as 6.5. You have to construct a rhombus based on the given diagonals. Only diagonals are given. How can we draw a rhombus where only two parameters are given? Is it possible? Yes. First of all, know the rhombus properties. All the sides are equal. That's the first one. Diagonals bisect each other. This is equal to this and this is equal to this. That much do we know? Yes. So what we have to do now is, we will construct it based on the diagonals. Let us first consider the diagonal only as the base, as it is. We will get the remaining part as it is, okay? Let us consider DE as the base as of now. That means I have to consider DE for 6.5 centimeter. So let me have 6.5 centimeter here. I'll mark that as DE only. This is D and this is E, which is 6.5 centimeter. Now we all know that diagonals of the rhombus bisect each other. That means I need to first draw the line bisector for this. How do I draw the bisector, line bisector, which is nothing but perpendicular bisector. Diagonals also bisect perpendicularly, right? All the properties hold good here. Bisect this line. How do we bisect this? Now see, this is the measurement of this line, children, right? When I take it here, this is the whole. What I can say, this is the radius of this line. Whenever we have to draw a bisector, we always say that take radius more than half. Now, what could be more? What is half of 6.5? We actually don't take that as a consideration. More than half. Now, see, this is my whole radius. Approximately, can I tell you this is my half? See, this is the half approximately. What would be more than half, children? 3/4, right? Can this be more than half? Right. Can this be more than half? Yes. So your more than half will not be equal. That is why we say more than half. If some radius is not given for that. Just take a measurement for more than half. Keep your compass here. Cut an arc. Okay. I'll just mark it once. With the same compass here, cut an arc. I got it here. And with the same thing here, with the same radius, without changing, equal bisector here also. I think the line is here. And from here, from E. Cut it. Yes. Right? Draw the bisector now. You can use dotted lines or anything. We have drawn this. Is this very clear? But which point is N and B here? Still we are not aware. Now, what is the measurement of NB? NB, it is 5.6. If I consider this point as O, can I tell ON is equal to OB is equal to half of NB? Can I tell this? Why? Diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other perpendicularly. What is the measurement of then this part? Therefore, ON is equal to OB is equal to 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16. Shall we cut this for 2.8 and 2.8 here? Why? Because together 2.8 plus 2.8 we will get 5.6. So I'll cut this for 2.8. See, if your line is cutting here, fine. If your line is going beyond that, extend this line and one at the same. So I'll consider here my 2.8 is cutting here. Let me see here where it is cutting. It is cutting at this point. It's cutting at here. So this point is my N and this point is my B. Got the points of intersection. Now what we have to do? Now we have to join them. Very clear. How did I do this? Where all the sides are equal. This is 6.5 and this measurement is 5.6 centimeter. Understood how to construct a rhombus based on the given diagonals only. Now how to construct if sides are given? We have that again in the next exercise. So in today's exercise, we studied about construction based on diagonals more rather than sides, right? Quadrilaterals also we constructed where 2 diagonals were given and the remaining 3 sides were there. Rhombus we understood how to construct it on given 2 diagonals. With this we end the today's session where we understood the construction with few different parameters. Again in the next session we will see with what, by the angles are given how to construct, or in the rhombus if one diagonal and side is given how to construct different rectangles, types of different quadrilaterals, it is rectangle, square, how to construct that, we'll see that in the next session.